What other ways are there that you can raise food at home? G'day there, I'm Dana from Pewakaka Valley Homestead. As part of the SHEDWARS 21 challenge, we are trying to grow as much food as we possibly can in the 6 months that the challenge goes for. Unfortunately for us, that ends in April, and the things I'm going to show you won't actually be ready for harvest then, but I'm going to show them to you anyway. In here we have just shy of 100 baby chicks. Most of those little gingery brown ones are laying chickens, and the other selection of brown ones, we've got a couple of white ones and some black and white ones. There's a wee black and white one over there under that other heat lamp. They are some chicks from our hens. So we have, this one here's a wee bun builder. We've got a wee Araucana. You can tell they've got a wee poof on the tops of their heads. And the little black and white ones are barred rock. They seem to have run away from me. We've only got a couple of those. So most of these chickens we will actually raise up and sell. We have got some laying hens. We keep about 50 laying hens, but we've got our replacement ones in the old goat shed at the moment. They're just about to come on the lay any day now. I've still got a few of those that I need to rehome. I'll show you those shortly. But these guys here, we raise them in the autumn and sell them in the springtime when there's a big demand for other people to have chickens. The other thing I have in this shed here, we'll have to get through the bird netting. The bird netting's up to keep this lot of chickens out of the chicks because they were getting in there and killing them. So in here I have got my cages that I have just recently built, and I've got my new New Zealand white. So these are going to be my breeding program of getting some good New Zealand white rabbit genetics down here. So this is Roger, he's our buck. He's got a bit of a munted ear. He had a run in when he was younger with another buck. And up here we have got Miss Marigold. She's had a litter before, and down here I've just got some plastic between the two, and I need to somehow put it up on an angle so all this crap runs forwards. However, it has highlighted to me how much food this young lady's wasting. I have got some rabbit pellet feeder thingies ordered, and some proper water is ordered as well, but unfortunately with the way the ports are at the moment, they're probably held up at port, so we're just waiting for them to come, and in the meantime they're using all my kitchen dishes. I do have a spare cage here as well. One day I'll get another buck. I'm just waiting to hear about that. So then I can be breeding 2 different lines, and I can sell 2 different lines of rabbits. This young lady here is Ruby. She's 4 months old, and so she's from a different litter. Same age as Marigold's litter, but from a different mother. So those two aren't related. And this over here, you may have remembered her from different videos of mine. This is Snowball. She is a grumpy little madam. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep her. I'll get some genetics out of her, but she attacks me every time I open that cage. So I'm not particularly impressed with her. And these chickens down here, we're hoping to keep some of the stripy ones, and we've got a black Orpington in there. She'll have the lavender gene because her father was lavender, so we'll probably keep her as well. And we've got a couple of well summer hens, so we'll keep them too. We've got a new well summer rooster. This young light Sussex lady's looking for a new home, and obviously we can't keep all of the barred rocks. Unfortunately they're quite difficult to tell which ones are the girls and which ones are the boys at this stage, so we're just having to grow them on until we can work it out. I suspect this one over here is a rooster. Somebody in this house is crowing, and I'm not sure which one it is. Now, building cages like this in New Zealand is actually really difficult because it's not something we routinely do here, and so it's not something that's easy to get the materials for. So I have had to kind of hodgepodge it together a little bit. I managed to find some heavy gauge wire. I think it's 2 millimeters. They call it cage wire or something like that from Bunnings. I got an 8-metre roll of that, and so that's what I have used on the tops and the bottoms to give it some structure. And those gaps are like 1 inch by 2 inch, so they're too big to have as the actual floor. So then I've had to find some of the little 1/2 inch or 1 centimetre square stuff that I've put as baby saving wire and across the bottom and up the back. And in the sides, and then the actual sides are made from this sort of 1 inch by 1 inch or 2 by 2 centimeters thereabouts stuff, which is nowhere near. See, this is the thicker wire that I use for the tops and the bottoms and the doors. This one's not quite as thick, but so far they seem to be pretty structurally sound. I have got some proper latches ordered as well, but for now just some wire hooked on. They don't seem to escape even when they get out. So this is, and then these wee clips, in America they're known as J clips. Here I found them listed as Avery clips, and this is Avery wire. It's just welded wire, but it's a little bit more sturdy than the really thin stuff. But I'm finding them working really well. It's great not having to clean them out. Their poop just drops straight on through. I do need to work out how to lift the back of this plastic. I think I just need to reach through with a staple gun and just lift it up so it slopes forwards. And then to hang them up, I've used a little bit of, I don't know if you can see it there, this here is just metal strapping. That particular one doesn't loop straight back up, but I've screwed it on, and the ones over the back go hook back up and screw underneath and on top of the wood. And then I just have some wires attached that run all the way up there as well. And I've just had to put this is just some crusty old netting to stop the chickens, because the chickens were flying up and roosting on the top and pooping on the rabbits. These are some of our next lot of layer hens. We have still got about 4 or 5 that need new homes, and then we've got a bunch of light Sussex that we need to rehome as well. But the Barnvelders over the back, we've got grey Barnvelders and black ones. We're going to keep those girls and put them in with our rooster. And then we've got one little black Araucana over there. I would keep her, except I don't know other people's experiences with Araucana roosters, but ours is horrible. And I met another lady recently when I was picking up those baby chicks. She has lots of chickens too, and she says the same thing. So if you know of any nice Araucana roosters, please let me know in the comments below, because I don't believe that they're nice. He's just aggressive and horrible. We've tried giving him new girls before. He's got 4 in with him, and he pecked them, and he was really nasty to them. So I don't want her to go in with them because I don't trust him, and I don't want him to kill her in the way that he killed some of the other ones. So she won't be going in with him. Hello, ladies. So there you go. They are 2 different things that you could probably raise in your backyard. Even if you don't have a huge amount of space, they're a great way of being self-sufficient with meat and eggs. And I hope you have found this useful. Keeping rabbits like this, a normal family would usually only need 2 does and a buck. Will give you plenty of bunny meat for the rest of the year for an average size family. And a lot of people will breed them in cages like this, partly because they're easy to clean, partly because they're easy to maintain the breeding program, and then put the baby bunnies out into some rabbit tractors that you can drag around your lawn and give them heaps of grass to eat, which keeps your feed bill down, gives you nice healthy meat, and also gets them out of the mummy's way so that they can go on and have more babies. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, hit the like button. I will catch you in the next one.